What do you want from
We blame society, but we are society.
what do you know?
Isn't life mysterious? The fact that our knowledge will be forever limited. Incomprehensible, but inevitable. Can you imagine life without life? Can you face death without detaching yourself or being sucked into a hole of sorrow? How can you live your life with enough purpose that when you are staring death in the eyes, there is a lack of fear or desperation?
Fear manifests itself as the ultimate authority embedded within us, consequently controlling the capacity of our thoughts and actions. The ubiquitous denial of our inevitable demise often subconsciously dictates the degree to which our personal limitations are explored. The aspect of death we fear the most, we never actually get to experience. What's the point of feeling pain while awaiting something completely painless? In short, maybe we do live forever, but that forever is your life.
We own your love now.
Today I'm haunted by shadows. Tonight I am washed away by the sea.
Tomorrow,
Misconceptions, the expectations. When you're not growing, you're dying. When you stop changing, you're fading. Have you forgotten who you are? Still going through the motions when you've come this far. Look in the mirror, do you like what you see? No one has to know the reality.
my heart.
Conformity is a consistent historical concept which has mandated socially acceptable practices of self-expression. In the last 100 years, an outburst of individuality emerged. An exponential acceptance of differentiation through any selected outlet has given this generation the greatest opportunity for self-expression. However, authentic human self-discovery is still inhibited by the eternal social instinct to conform. I am sure that a lot of anxiety stems from the fact that we have no control or are being controlled.
Won't tell. But I know better than to.
Why do we try so hard to be like everyone else but claim to love individuality and self-expression? Why do we judge someone for simply placing their mind outside of the box?
My mind wanders constantly, congested with questions that can only be answered by those around me, determining my self-worth, based on nothing but the human expectations put in place by us.
You're an angel.
Questioning my every move, every decision, it's only normal, right? It's all I know. It's all I've ever known. Humans can't ever find complete satisfaction. Those thoughts will always pop up, even when we think they have vanished.
The new concept of gender fluidity is foreign, but increasingly appreciated now with a broad acceptance of the non-conformist. Humans have evolved and been conditioned to feel uncomfortable being different. Deconditioning ourselves to feel comfortable being uncomfortable is what defines our individual beings, and also what has stripped us of individuality.
Why do I feel like my life is set in stone? The body in the mirror is a puppet, sewn by the world's expectations, not me.
Gender is no more than a mere scientific distinction that allows the human species to reproduce. Yet somehow we are categorized and defined by our inherited traits. Thanks to the growth of our society, the process for humans to neutralize the playing fields for males and females has begun.
Dancing sun rays of red, green and magenta, gleaming through the lush flora, the sun setting so that it may sleep and rise again. I miss the thrill of it all mostly, of smiling faces, of birds beating their wings, and of the simple imperfections which made life worth living. Now it all feels like cold stone, a room of concrete which is running out of oxygen. Grey eyes and bone-dry hair, a white gown with absolutely no flair, a frozen glitch, no magic, just an empty space with no stars, comets, planets, or life. We had so much potential.
If every external variable hindering self-discovery was removed, what remains is the perpetual intrinsic restraint of one's inner dialogue. Hence, the limitations can never be defeated as we are constantly shadowed by our inescapable inner mentality. There is no perfect state of mental health. Everyone is dealing with something. Self-expression helps us cope with what life throws at us. Uncertainty, fear, self-doubt, insecurity, anxiety, control, helplessness, loneliness, failure, and emptiness.
Sucked into this world, there is no other way. Withdrawal from all is your lonely escape. Limits are infinite. The limitation lies in our finite human experience, forever restricting raw human discovery. Any given human individual idealizes the possibilities for their own character creation, blind to the invisible mold that is created from birth, the mold that is reshaped and redirected by all intrinsic and external decisions of the individual and their environment.
I wouldn't mind if I was less important, but I've got you to let me down.
One can never truly define themselves, free of all influence. We are tangible products of our contexts and experiences, with souls that reflect our individual infinities. An infinity that for the individual never experientially ends.